Anyway, as per usual, I am Ben, and I will be your gamer for the evening.
This is Wayne, and I will be along for the ride, mocking and keep looking for sparklies in the wall.
With his heart breaking every so often.
Did I not do that as often as Ben? I think that's one of the problems when you've got brothers and really close friends that do this stuff together. You have to slow the window, right?
Oh, we're starting early.
See, they like always overreact to the ticks and you could say I'm ticking people off. The things that people do that nobody else notices, but that he does. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that a blood shovel?
Yes, it is a blood shovel.
So you dig blood diamonds for that, I assume.
It's going to be one of those streams. Dig anything but take damage. That is not going to be worth it, I can tell. Let's see. The Dungeon Master still isn't going to have anything. Didn't think so. Let's see. What does Merlin? Oh, Merlin only has the one thing. Huh. I guess I'll take the drums, because if I mix a multiplier, there's then no reason not to just sit still and increase damage.
True.
So let's see how that works. And that still leaves me 3 diamonds to try to get something good with. Watch it be a really great 6 diamond item, and I kick myself for it. No. Why to take? This one hurt for enemies. Huh. Need of Peace would be nice, but I think the broadsword and the cheese would be better. Alright, Zone 3. You and me, let's go.
I remember them, yeah. Oh, you just took the snowman out in one hit.
Yep. That's the thing. Snowmen do not actually have a lot of health. They just do a lot of damage.
Right. And do that damage in a wide radius. Zeus, hey, welcome back. This is the first time I think we've seen you since Lego Rock Band. He said if Rock Band was indicative of your sense of... Ben, he has a window scroll off to the side. I can't see what he said.
Hold on. Calm down.
I'm panicking.
Oh no, because we cannot see what people are saying.
You just need to drag.
I know. Heaven help us.
There is a sense of rhythm. I'm not optimistic about this one. Luckily, that's why Ben is playing this game.
Huh. So that's how that works.
How what works?
Oh, the drums?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you hit that instead? You hit that to create a new beat or something?
Which actually seems like it could be really neat. I'm going to have to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I can basically use it to stand still and miss a beat without actually missing a beat, that would be really, really handy.
Right. Sway thinks rhythm games are made to intentionally infuriate.
That is exactly how that works. Excellent. Okay, this is going to be amazing.
And you just got a spear too, is even better. So you build up a multiplier to your damage each time you bang the drums?
No, what actually happens is, basically when I, where are sacrifices? Oh, I should have just done that. Anyway, basically if you hit the drum in time to the beat, it counts as though you had done a valid action. So you keep whatever you had done.
Right. Cool. Also, as soon as you die or otherwise take a break, maybe put the keyboard back on your lamp. You're clacking back in the mic again.
Oh yeah. Well, let's go with the better spear.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's better terrain. So let's see if that one guy will give me more coins to work with.
You definitely want to keep an eye on terrain in this dungeon with the ice and fire everywhere.
Oh, but it doesn't help with ice.
Ooh. Huh. So what's the point?
It might help with the fire, and it does help with Actually, oh wow! I was not expecting that.
Actually, I think it only helps with water and mud.
Maybe. If so, that isn't such a good deal.
Right. So that was Ben's romp with a song of ice and fire.
Okay. Miner's cap and that. No weapon, which is kind of a pain, but so it goes.
I'll try to be good, folks.
Zeus says there are a lot of things that make this game amazing and charming. I would actually agree with that.
Yeah.
I just wish I was better at
it. Hey, from all accounts, from the 2 accounts we had of the people that have played the game before in the stream the first time, you're doing a little bit better than most people do. I mean, like I mentioned in the update, you are averaging 1 zone per sitting, basically. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Ink Big, welcome aboard. Game looks so fun, be so bad at them all. Yeah, yeah. It's like I keep joking about Lego Rock Band. It's like I am terrible at these rhythm games too. That being said, if I do play this sometime, I'll probably go ahead and give Eli a try. You know, it seems like that's more my speed. Yeah. Zeus was saying the Singing Shopkeeper's on the top of his list, and yeah, same here. So it sounds like you've played the game before, Zeus. What's been your experience with it? Have you beaten all 4 worlds and all that stuff, or? Because you know the guy that introduced Ben to this game, the guy that introduced Ben to this game has not beaten it. He's gotten to, I think, he's gotten to World 4, but hasn't cleared it if I remember right. Whereas Ben's not here tonight, so I can't verify with him, but. It's been a long time since you played it. How long has it been out? I didn't think it was that old a game.
I love the Miner's Cap. I'm not even going to lie.
That's pretty great. Are you able to hear the beat well enough to keep? Well, you're doing okay.
Yeah, fairly enough.
Yeah. Oh, the 4th zone wasn't in the game yet. Levels a long time. I get you. So is this one of those games that I guess started out in like like pre-alpha or whatever, you know, like a Darkest Dungeon, which just now finally came out after people have been playing it for 2 years. Well, it feels like 2 years. I'm so bad at keeping track of time.
The fact that the monocle and the cap are mutually exclusive is what I need.
Way to grab that diamond for you, guy. Yeah, he wasn't selling any food, was he?
Unfortunately, no.
Did the heart container be a full?
No, that's an empty one.
Oh,
still, I might as well grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the difference between starting a stage with a weapon and starting a stage with a dagger.
Yep.
Well, might as well make it glass.
Yep. Yeah, I should probably put Darkest Dungeon on my wish list now that it's finally out. That was my criteria for it. It's like I'm not into the whole pre-release, and I don't mean to say scheme. I don't mean to say scheme in a pejorative sense, but it kind of feels like it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dragon's Dogma is on the Steam version's on my wish list too. It's like I can't justify buying it immediately because I have it on PS3 and I platinumed it. So if I'm jonesing for more, I can just go play it that way. But let's just say if somebody does gift that to us, I will not be complaining.
Not that he's dropping hints or anything.
No, I'm not. Like I'm saying, I already. I mean, we have it on PS3.
Oh, I should get that at some point. But
yeah, as Sway can attest, I've only felt comfortable, only like rebuying games if I really like them, like Final Fantasy IV. You know, I've bought that one like three times now, and it's because it's one of my favorite JRPGs. You say good. Zeus doesn't own a modern console. The first time playing the game. Yeah, so I take it you've been a part of the PC Master Race for a while. I know a lot of people like that they were pretty upset that. Well, I mentioned Ven earlier, our friend, and he's kind of the same. He's kind of in that position. He's like, I want to play Bloodborne and Demon Souls and stuff like that, but unless unless somebody does like a PC conversion, there aren't enough games for console that are console exclusive, for him to justify making the leap, and I can understand that.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that too.
So he says he buys Dragon Age on everything it ever comes out on. Well, that means that whenever you get an X-Bone, Sway, I'm going to hold you to that for Inquisition. Inkbig is like that for Metal Slug and Rampage. What are the Rampage games?
Those are basically... freezing everybody. Excellent.
Yeah.
But basically those are... World Tour was one of the big ones.
Did you just freeze a snowman?
Yes.
Huh. Continue.
Well, it wasn't an Iceman's. But yeah, basically it's a kind of like a monster beat 'em up.
Ah. Lorax, of course, is like that with Resident Evil 4 and Psychonauts, right? For Steam, yeah.
Right.
Oh, did you only do it for Steam Chivos? Lorax. I realize you're one of those guys.
I'm going to...
That being said, I think we mentioned this one. It was a Yeti, not a snowman. True, true, true.
There is that too.
But yeah, I am the_right_Wayne. Ben is Jade Pen. Feel free to add us. Those of you that are on Steam. And I know Ben added a couple of you for trying to set up. What game was that? We were trying to get a bunch of people on board for.
Wasn't Left 4 Dead, was it?
I don't think so. Yeah. Well, it might have been, but it was something. But there's a bomb up there. If you can get that to go back and grab that food. There we go. Monocle's so good. I heal up first because I can kill you in one hit. Of course, at this point, I can't kill you in one hit with 2 hearts left.
Oh gosh, he's going all the way. Huh.
Welp. Free spell them maybe?
There we go.
You got it, okay.
Yeah, I just had to dance around.
Yeah. Okay, Ink Big Rampage is one of the greats here. Godzilla, Wolfman, King Kong figure, climb buildings and destroy them. Ah, okay.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
Gotcha.
Ranged attack. Words overeating. Let's go with that.
We actually bought it on Steam, had the PC version for the achievements, and didn't know what the CD was. Okay. Yeah, that totally makes sense. It's like I'm not a fan of Steam due to the whole DRM aspect of things. I understand it's minor as far as DRM goes, but still one of my pet peeves. But I can definitely understand the benefit or the good point of that kind of plan. Ooh,
What the?
You lost a beat on the fire.
But I thought I had healed up.
I guess it does too. Maybe it does more. Well, you got glass. I should have absorbed it at least for one hit. I don't know.
Huh. It is a glass jaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, every time you get hit, you lose. Was it one thing of glass or all of them?
I
it's
think
one.
it might be all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
What was that?
That's the +2 or +3 vision torch.
Ah, yeah.
Yep, you punch tanks and helicopters. I think you might be able to eat people, but I don't remember.
Clearly, I have an idea for our next stream game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm surprised to remember it. The Slackers that we went to had that as an arcade console.
Ah, okay. Oh, that was Rampage. Gotcha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that Lorax likes about Steam is you don't have to manually patch games. Yeah, there are
very true.
There are definite perks that go along with it. Of course, what you say don't have to patch. I'm remembering, when Skyrim, we were playing Skyrim before they finished patching it. And it's still a disaster, of course, with bugs and everything.
Yeah.
But there was this that one bug. I think it was like the second or third patch. That was the infamous one for dragons flying backwards and all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah, that one.
And everybody's like, "How do you unpatch your games on Steam?" because of that, the cure was worse than the disease. Huzzah! You could think a Rampage kind of convert. See what it is.
See you, Zeus.
Yeah, I will definitely look into that. We already have Mame from when we were playing Fatal Fury. So yeah, we could play one of the Rampage games on there. Oh, good. Well played. I'm not sure how useful the torch is when like walls and stuff will block your line of sight. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Here's what I need. Alright, I need a pickaxe? Well, I'm not so sure about that, but...
Well, then again, you have the torch. You might be able to find things outside the walls you wouldn't normally. Huh.
Blood weapon.
Oh, ouch.
That hurt.
Yeah. A whip is a good weapon, but you'll have to make sure to not die. And
yeah, that's going to be kind of the trick here.
Right. It's worse than the torch hit. Oh, no, that was a +3 vision. Okay, cool. The one advantage you have here is the fact that blood will give you hearts back, and you can kill enemies fairly safely with the whip. I know what you were in the previous stage where you could kill mushrooms with it.
Yeah. Well, let's hope for a health item. Nope. Well, just have to be very careful about the those tiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got 2 more kills to get your next heart. Jeez. Oh man.
Oh.
Because you took 2.
I should have moved.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah,
So-
I wasn't expecting the blood thing to do that much damage. Holy cow.
Okay, I think given the fact that of how that played out, I could say that one was a heartbreaker.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
Once more. Oh, some diamonds right there. Oh, well, hey, that makes it easy. Okay. You have a rapier this time? Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, the fact that rapiers will at least do 2 damage from a distance, is a good way of helping to deal with some of those enemies. What was the gimmick with those again? It's like they advance when...
They advance when I'm looking away.
away, right. So you have to lure them into corners and then...
The problem is that if you lure them, if they are close to you at all, they hit you.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to actually, hit them unless you have a 2-square thing.
Right. I guess that's the thought. Miss a beat when you're facing away
There
and
you
then
go.
counter it and then let them move in and get them.
Ah. Yeah. On the other hand, the glass and blood is enough. But storage is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with storage.
The second weapon thing is kind of annoying because you have to manually switch your weapons too. Whereas obviously, when you're having utility items, it's a lot easier to switch back and forth. They'll only use them when you need them.
It's off spirits.
Huh. Okay. What about counts as a spirit?
I think it's those purple things.
Ah. Transmute. Could be useful. Those ghosters do so much, or whatever those things are, do so much damage. I think your talisman, talisman is defective. That Banshee's still going after you. You don't have to use it, so...
Have to use one.
Yeah, talisman. It does seem like we had those, the Boo Diddleys and the Banshees both, and neither one of them seemed affected by it. Welcome back. Alright. At least it gets them in one hit if they're away from you. As they move in.
Oh, what?
Nice.
I didn't even see it.
Mimics.
Ah.
Yeah, when they're behind a square like that, you can't really see if they're any different from another
Right.
chest.
Still.
Maybe it might be flipped left to right. I'll keep my eye open for the
Oh,
next.
that could be.
Yeah. Because it's something that look a little weird on it.
Gold spear.
Hmm.
I'll just grab all of them.
Yep.
Be wary of mimicry.
Nice. Lorax just found a Flash version of the Game Boy Rampage game.
Oh, wow.
It is not as good as the PS1.
We actually had an original Game Boy.
Yep.
It was pretty bad.
We got a couple games with it, like right then at the time.
Oh, so it looks like that's basically just the equivalent of a
Like Iron or whatever.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, gold. Yeah, gold does the gold basically one shots anything after you pick up gold, but other than that, it's just regular.
Gold crossbow. I think that'll be worth 3 hearts. Because I really like the extra range of these weapons.
Yeah. Not to mention too that gold on a ranged weapon is a lot easier to manage to actually use. Because normally, if you've got like enemies that aren't adjacent to each other, it's like, well, how are you actually going to hit an enemy with your bonus to go from the gold? Like, for example, if there had been somebody down the hall, you could have. Of course, granted, the crossbow isn't as good as...
Oh, gosh.
Well, you got a ranged weapon for him. There you go.
There.
54 coins, very nice.
Ooh, I know what I can do here.
Fair enough. I'd say you handled that one pretty well. And it's one of those. It's a food charm. Need key. Okay. Well, you have the monocle, so you should be able to find the key wherever it happens to be.
Oops.
Oh.
Well.
You did need it anyway, yeah. Ring of Peace is pretty much all upside, isn't it?
Yes, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, the merchant's over there to your right. So he says, hearing the bends tap, 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 tap is almost like white noise, kind of relaxing. Well, I guess
have some meditative focus.
Yeah. the Tao of Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Oops.
This will cure you of your...
Whoa! What the?
This will cure you of your material possessions.
Yeah? I just...
Yeah, what?
I guess that was a teleporter.
Oh, yeah, it must have...
Huh.
Oh, yep, you fell.
Weird.
Yeah.
Never seen one of those before.
That was abrupt, yeah. Then Zeus was saying it's nicer to listen to than the noise of rock band instruments, at least.
Titanium bow.
Lorax just reminds me of some fans that have made a repetitive sound. Yeah, some fans making a repetitive sound, right? No, I think if your fan clicks like a keyboard, you probably have a problem. Zeus threw off his groove. How dare Ben have the temerity to die and while you guys were zoning out?
I'm sorry. That's right, I don't need to reload. It's okay, I'll try not to die this time. With a bow at the start, it should be easier.
Oh, well, what kind of bow is that?
It's a regular bow.
One, okay. Sure, it looks titanium to me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, it's the titanium bow.
Today is Thursday,
Yes,
Vex.
Vex, today is Thursday.
Sorry if you were... sorry if that comes as an unpleasant surprise. On a bright side, it's almost over if you're living anywhere near us in the time zone.
But yeah, I think those are spirits here.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
Vex expects pure failure. Well, you did miss a couple deaths so far.
It's not going to be pure failure. That wouldn't be fun at all.
It is hard, admittedly, to keep the incremental sense of progress going, since you have all the NPCs rescued. I believe, anyway, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So that means you have 1 day to finish up your planning. Yep. She's in our D&D group, and we meet on Saturday. So, yeah, that's why we do stream.
Ooh, shopping spree. Yes.
We do stream every now and then on Saturday, but since our
bad luck.
Ooh,
transmute.
Huh.
Let's see if I can get something good instead of that rapier.
It's free, basically.
Yeah. Oh, that looks like... Aha! But I have no stuff I want to sell.
Yeah.
I guess I could have sold the obsidian one, but...
True.
Maybe no reason.
Switch to the shovel, sell it, go back and grab your pick.
That's a thought. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. Always thinking.
I don't imagine I'll get a lot for it, but...
I won't buy that.
Oh, wow! Picky.
No, shovelly. What is it?
A blunderbuss.
Ooh, gotta try that out.
Probably don't have any enemies left around here.
Vex is calling us effing nerds for playing D&D.
Oh, wow! That's actually pretty good.
And not for anything else we do, like play Dark Souls or talk about,
Oh, but I have to reload at something fierce, so...
As Zeus was saying, pure failure isn't as entertaining as failure tempered by the occasional ray of false hope. It gives the inevitable crushing defeat a little more meaning that way. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a little more surprising that way. It's like if somebody... See, it's kind of like there's a guy on Something Awful doing a X-Men... Or X-Men... X-Men...
Try again?
XCOM long war game. And I used to follow it, quite a bit at the start. Well, it took a while to catch up to it, but I was following it pretty closely. The problem is he's so good at it that it's not really fun to watch because everything's a foregone conclusion. I just kind of skim it for updates to see when people talk about somebody dying or everything going to heck, and then I'll watch that one,
Because you're a horrible person.
Well, there is some element of Schadenfreude. I'll cop to that, but it's like if you know he's going to win every time, it's just not much. It's not very entertaining. You have to wait for him to open the... Yeah, there we go. Nicely done.
I will admit, that was quite a bit more frustrating than it had any right to be. But...
So he was like, is that a... Yes, it was a blunderbuss. The game is awesome sauce. And then Ben discards it, too, because the bow is more effective. But
well, it's not that it's necessarily more or less effective.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can probably... Yeah. But more that... the blunderbuss requires reloading after every shot.
Ah, yeah.
So I like the reliability of the bow more.
Gotcha.
Like, it's the same reason why I prefer the bow to the crossbow, for example.
Right. Hey, Zane.
Hey, Zane.
Zane, it seems like...
What the...
Oh, those things are ridiculous.
I must have missed a beat somehow, but...
Yeah, I think you did. I think you got next to him and missed the beat to attack him.
Zeus says, to be honest, I made a pretty major blunder leaving that weapon behind. Ah, okay. Swipe everything. You're welcome, Zeus. It was a nice job.
Well, Vex. Okay, now Vex mentioned this counterpart, the counter argument there, which is, like, for example, watching Accounting Nightmare take apart the Devil May Cry games. See, the difference is if there is a game that is itself really hard, and somebody is showing off, skill with it, that's a little bit different. Where it's kind of like watching. It'd be kind of like watching Michelangelo, paint the Sistine Chapel or something. It's like if somebody is so good at what they do, that kind of takes its own it has it's kind of that's the reason itself to watch it. You're kind of like you're watching a master at work. Whereas XCOM doesn't really have that vibe to it because it's all tactics. There is skill involved, but it's a different kind of skill than somebody who's really good at a game that's really hard. It's like you're watching somebody really good at Dark Souls or really good at like Mike Cobb doing God Hand. That thing is where you can actually admire somebody just for their Sparkle's on the right, just for their mastery of it. It's a little bit different,
Not that Wayne is actually saying that watching people LP is equivalent to watching the painting the Sistine Chapel, but same idea,
Well, Twitch did put up that stream of the Bob Ross series. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost good at Dark Souls, yeah. Well, I'm contractually obligated to refer to Dark Souls at least once every stream I'm in, so I figured I'd get that out of the way now.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, Inkbeg, Counting Nightmare
Titanium longsword, yes.
Counting Nightmare, if you search YouTube for her, she is I guess Gunette, female LP or Something Awful, who did a bunch of very high-skilled Devil May Cry LPs back in the day, and then came back last year to finish Devil May Cry 4.
No word yet on whether she'd be going with Devil May Cry 5.
She has been streaming DMC. It's just
really?
that because she's Aussie, that it's always in a time zone that nobody else is ever up for. Even me, and I keep some weird hours. So. Bob Ross stream was the best stream, Sprawl said. Well, I'm not arguing that. I watched a couple of episodes, of it on YouTube after that kind of made him popular again, posthumously, unfortunately. But yeah, just about the most soothing thing you can think of.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Zane, she did finish it, right? Yep. What?
The enemy fell through the hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not bad. You managed to keep... Oh, you didn't keep your beat. Oh. I was saying,
I was working on it.
Good job keeping your beat while confused, but...
Arg.
Oh, Inkbig just said, I saw the word accounting and got excited. Thinking we could talk taxes and balance sheets. Well, if we hit a dead spot in the stream, it's all yours.
Did I mention that I work with my state's Department of Revenue, and therefore it's almost tax season, and I'm already hating it? Yes.
And of course, Ben is in fact an actual business major who's pretty good at finance and stuff like that.
Well, I try. I'd like to think I'm better at it than I am at Crypt and Necrodancer, of course. Oh, boy.
Oh, we live in Missouri, Inkbig. I've made a couple jokes about the Bible Belt and Midwest and stuff like that, so I think that comes as too much of a surprise.
Oh, he got teleported.
Nice. Of course, it's Vex, right? That lives in North or South Dakota, the cold one. So, oh, that's not too bad, Inkbig.
I will say that actually, I think I might have mentioned it in either this stream or another one, but well, let's go with the breakable rapier.
If it does break, just go back and.
Well, that was quick.
Welp. Well, yes, they're both cold. Both Dakotas are cold, but one of them was quite a bit more so than the other one, as I recall. Oh, Vex, Wisconsin. That was it. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yes, I mentioned on Tuesday in the Symphony of the Night stream the accident I got into hitting ice. That is how bad we are at dealing with not even blizzard conditions. Because there's sleet and it freezes, and that's how long it takes people to deal with probably the fourth most important road in the city. They didn't get to it, while I was out there. Hey, you said Wayne and geography are not friends. I'm actually pretty good at geography. My problem is my memory. I know exactly where the Dakotas and Wisconsin and stuff like that are. I just couldn't remember which one you were at. Although that does remind me that one time I was streaming, and I know I told this story before. I don't know if it was to this audience though. That I was playing Dark Souls and ran into a guy on Steam I was helping co-op. And of course we were talking in between, waiting for the soapstones to work because it takes for freaking ever. And he mentioned that he was Finnish, and
that wasn't what I meant to do.
Oh,
I meant to explode it. And
he was like it's that country up north near Russia, if you know where that is. And I was like, oh yeah, I know.
What the?
I'm one of those few Americans that actually knows about Europe, and I made that reference to. It's like, I used to know every member of the EU until.
Bulgaria.
Yeah, I told Bulgaria and the former Eastern Bloc joined, and he was like, "Oh, yeah." So I actually knew more about it than he did.
Freaking Bulgaria! People ask me why I have such an animosity towards Bulgaria, to which I always answer, "Why don't you?"
It is kind of funny talking about other countries. I checked the YouTube analytics the other day. I said the other day, it's 2 weeks ago now. And I noticed that we have most of our audience is American, of course, you might expect. 90-something% male, as you might expect. Then I noticed we had I think the second or third most popular country for watching us was Israel, and so yeah, apparently there's just
no.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, you have one heart and no drums to deal with death metal. Good luck. Maybe use the item scroll if you have a minute, see if you get some food.
That's fear.
Oh, that's fear. Well, hey, that might still be what the doctor ordered.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. Ha ha!
All right.
We were so happy together. Until my mother got sick.
I just want to help you, Melody. Can't you see that?
There's a reason my mother took that thing away, Dorian. Don't go.
Subtitles.
I have to risk it.
Yes, the proof was that I didn't need the drum. Ha ha! Yeah, that is the power of glass weapons. It does an absolutely absurd amount of damage.
Right.
And that's why it's actually worth the risk, because if you... Unlocked monk.
Huh.
Well, let's go for it.
Sure.
After I spend my 33 diamonds.
Oh, right, glass sword. Right.
Yep, a glass longsword.
So that's, sure enough, got zone 3 down. That's been 1 per session, so... Infinite storage.
You know, I think the karate gi makes sense right now.
And you'll be the monk.
I guess I might as well purchase everything. So what else am I going to do with so many diamonds?
But yeah, Zane, I was starting to say way back when, and we got sidetracked about like pretty much everything happening. That does seem kind of. I was with Ben, or kind of looking over his shoulder. I was trying to watch his stream yesterday, and I was giving a couple of suggestions like relaying about the Twitch delay and all that stuff. It seems like we just cannot get away from tech support and the problems you've been having. It just been one thing after another, huh? So we have a couple more allies to unlock. It looks like.
Yes.
Off poverty, shops give free items though.
Interesting.
So do you? I guess the trick is you cannot pick up gold.
Yes, you cannot pick up gold, I'm guessing.
Right.
But shops give free items, so.
I hope that Cadence will keep that stuff that you bought with diamonds for when you
She
switch back.
should, yeah. Oh, he starts with a blood shovel too. That's not good. Hey, Scrubs, says D-Moore.
Hey, hacker.
Yep, Scrubs and hacking. That's all I do.
Clearly, this is how we need to play some Street Fighter.
Although, in a bit of good news, I actually managed to make my first sell-out sale.
Oh.
Yeah, I managed to convince one of my... I told you about this earlier. I managed to convince one of my friends that she should totally buy Crypt the Necrodancer, because it's kind of like a rhythm game.
Sure, yeah.
And apparently the thing that sold her on it is that, as you can see down there, there's a dance pad mode. So if I had a dance pad and also not a broken leg, I totally would be trying that out so y'all could laugh at me not being able to dance.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't be needing to dance anyway, but you know.
Hey, let not your heart be troubled. We're laughing at you anyway.
True. All right, let's go with the monk.
You know, Zane, I've been thinking about switching.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of stuff in there.
I have been thinking about switching to CenturyLink because it's cheaper, and because we're using MediaCom, and yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't. If that's the trouble you're having with it. Oh come on! Everybody knows monks can't wear full plate. This is back to stage 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can only do one stage.
Yeah, Zeus says, yeah, broken leg dust, and I could put a damper on the whole dance pad thing.
Ooh,
yeah.
Infinite storage. Well, let's just go back and grab all the things.
Being as Ben has both a friend and a brother at this point that have
You're right. I have a bunch of friends in the chat
that have injured themselves like on the cusp of recovery. He's not taking chances on activity with that leg. So in my case, I work out a fair bit, and I picked up some new exercises on the internet, which normally is a good way to do it. But there's just one of them that I really overdid it and didn't heal.
Oh, blood dagger, really?
Yeah, and kind of overdid it.
I think I'm just not going to do that.
I kind of overdid it on lower body exercises. It hurt my knee pretty badly, and yeah, for like I ended up using ice, heat, stuff like that. I recovered fairly well. The decent pace, everything, about 6 weeks. But then I pushed myself trying to get back to jogging and stuff like that, and it just re-injured it again. So yeah, you got to be really careful about that. I will check that out, Zane. D-Moore, you guys should play some Resident Evil. Yeah, I heard they were doing the...
Ooh, Bloodsphere, yes.
They were doing an HD remake thingy of Resident Evil 0. Yeah. Yeah, I think Zeus kind of summed it up, and Dark Souls note speak. Visions of bleeding, but pointless.
I'm actually having to fight the instinctive urge to just grab whatever gold I see.
Right. You kind of call this one like dinosaur mode because it's your reptile brain to bring your reptile brain to the test.
This is quite the minefield. Although that actually means that there's no point really in fighting enemies.
Yeah, absolutely.
So go to the torch. Oh, but you only get one item. I see.
Ah, kind of like in Master of Orion, those games where unless you take that one racial trait, you only get to pick one of the techs in each step.
Oh yeah, actually, it was a creative, I think.
Yeah, creative's the one that lets you get around it.
Man, this is kind of nerve-wracking.
Oh. They did. It's out. Released 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha.
Yeah, I saw it on Steam. If
So-
I didn't mention that earlier, I should have.
Oh yeah. Do you think we should put some of the Resident Evil games on our wish list, like the original remake and stuff like that? Because we've never been that big a fan of the old school games.
I am planning on playing Resident Evil 0 at some point. Yeah, let's not lose health in exchange for it.
So basically, you're saying let's not die.
Yeah.
Oh, like so. Oh, poor Ben.
I told you the entire time. I was saying, "Don't grab gold. Don't grab gold. Don't grab gold." I killed a dragon. I have to get the horn, and boom!
Yeah, we were talking about Dragon's Dogma earlier. That's basically...
And Zane, that's why no gold. The monk has a vow of poverty. If you pick up gold, you just instantly die. I can only imagine, like, you serve, like, Old Testament God. When he says, "Thou shalt not," he means it.
I was starting to say, like, we were talking about Dragon's Dogma earlier.
The treasure, but I can't take this.
I can't take it anymore. Talking about Dragon's Dogma earlier, and it's like, yeah, that's what I think of. It's like, he touches it, and then the ending is he becomes the next dragon.
Okay. Let's try that again.
Sway is like, Resident Evil 0, but 1 was great. Okay. All I really know about 0 was Dark Id's LP of it, and of course the Billy Cohen memes that were apparently all over the place for a while.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. 0 and Zane 0 is the best. You get a shotgun that takes up 2 inventory shots. Only has two inventory slots. Only has 2 shots. Yeah. See, I kind of have a soft spot for, like, high damage, but the double-barreled shotguns from playing Borderlands. Those were actually pretty good. So it's a pretty good thing I already know about.
Gosh darn it!
They actually have a section, death by vow of poverty. Which plot twist are you referring to, Zeus? I didn't even see that. Sprawl mentioned Uncreative was the worst trait Masters of Orion. I'm glad somebody else caught that. Yeah, so I love those games, but I don't have too many people to talk about with them. Oh, poor Zane, internet started cutting out.
Oof.
Vex, too bad. Actually, playing Borderlands was terrible. I want to disagree with you, but every time we boot it back up and play some more, it's
yeah, pretty much.
It's like I was thinking about we were batting around a lot of different ideas for to do a Let's Play before I ended up getting a hold of Mog about doing Dark Souls 2. And one of the ideas we were thinking of was doing a Borderlands 1 or 2, but with, like, roguelike rules. For example, if you died, you had to like discard your weapons and start over, that kind of thing, and to see how far you could go. And wow, that's a lot of enemies. Try to kill them all in the same square, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the one thing that really worries me. It's like I could actually, create a situation such that I could not actually win.
Right.
So I need to actually keep a... Let's go with this, I guess.
Right.
I probably should have gotten the cheese in retrospect. Then again, without the blood shovel, I'm not going to need it quite as much.
Right. Well, yeah, D-More, don't get me wrong. I mean, Billy did come across as pretty cool,
Billy Cohen?
Cohen, yeah. I was saying that people, nothing quite ruins
like that. Now I have to.
Yeah, nothing ruins something good, but quite like repetition. Like the songs becoming too popular on the Hot 100 and stuff like that. So I think that's all that was a case of.
I managed to not kill a single blessed person.
Not bad. There's the exit right there, so...
Yep, if I had a blood weapon, I'd go for it, but...
Right. You know what would be the
I might
worst?
as well go ahead and heal that.
If an enemy lands on stairs, does it send them...
Ooh, yes!
If an enemy lands on stairs, does it send them to the next level? Or...
No.
Yeah, so somebody could conceivably die and leave
I just
gold
need to
on.
make very, very certain I do not kill anybody on the exit
Yes.
or if I do, to maintain a...
I guess you could find the trap door and drop down that way, but...
Oh! I was so distracted by laughing at how the skeleton dropped to his death that I was like, oh, I'm not even paying attention to the fact that there's gold right there.
You are completely, tearing stuff up and taking names as the monk, and 3 times in a row could not resist the. He has not yet full on with his vows, I guess.
Okay, one more time with this guy, and then I'll switch back to Cadence. Because I swear, just the sheer difficulty, and it is really, really difficult to just not get stuff.
Right. Demore mentioned if you beat Resident Evil 0 Remastered, you unlock Wesker mode where you get to play as him in the campaign. Gotcha. Ooh. Yeah, Lorix saying that's a problem. With
Exactly, Lorix.
Must pick up shiny
thing. It's like, up until now, I have been so richly rewarded by picking up shiny things that now that it kills me, I'm just...
I got it. Richly rewarded. You started it.
Oh, is there a shiny there?
Yeah, you're right.
Ah!
Good catch.
Do not pick up shiny. Do not pick up shiny.
Touch shiny, get dead.
I bet that's why he starts with a blood shovel, because you can always dig your way out of any surrounding of gold.
True. You might want to go back and eat that apple, maybe if you take another hit, and then that's where take the cheese back up.
I have a Minotaur to kill first.
Well, yeah.
Okay, navigate the gold field. Man, I never thought I'd be saying that.
Vex is trying to be helpful. You missed a gold, Ben.
Thanks, Vex. You're a pal.
It's for the best if you kill the monkey on your face, you won't drop any gold.
I almost walked right into that. No! Oh no!
Well,
oh, but that's
that'll destroy it,
yeah.
right?
I was short-sighted of me.
You have no getting the. Oh, well, you got 1 diamond from there. So mention that the blood shovel. What's the drawback to it?
Basically, it's like the blood weapons in reverse.
Uh-huh.
You can dig through anything, but eventually, oh yay! But eventually, it'll cause damage if you dig too often.
Gotcha.
So,
if you dig too greedily and too deep, as
basically,
yeah.
Yes.
I think that may have been why you had such trouble adjusting to floor 2, is the enemies are so much less aggressive in World 1. A bunch of times, like the monkeys were holding you.
Purchase a random item costs 0 coins.
Huh.
Let's see, what's something that I don't have?
Yeah, let's see, the dagger isn't doing it, is it?
Ooh, I'll go with the
Glass spear, yeah.
I should have gotten a random shovel. That's what I should have gotten.
I was waiting for D-More to mention World of Tanks again. If you like the Tiger Tank so much, why don't you marry it?
If that was legal in this country, I bet he would.
There's probably, I'm wondering if there is a tank version of like the Kantai collection that's just, turn tanks into girls. Oh.
I think I mentioned it before, but there was that one, Middernocton Rainer. Oh, I thought he was going to go right back up. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll
it's a few
switch
too many
over.
deaths from money, right?
Yeah, I don't think I ever got killed by an actual enemy during that entire run. Oh, D-More already has.
Already has
Well.
married the Tiger Tank? What?
So many shiny moments. Yeah, I can tell once I get out of the mindset of just, oh, I guess I did lose everything.
Yep.
Wow. And I kept my diamonds, so I just completely misread the situation. Okay, I'll go with Zone 3 instead.
I think we may have blood in the chat.
Uh-oh.
War Thunder versus World of Tanks. Round 1, fight.
There we go.
Yeah, Zeus. I'm taking without with the console issue you were at, that you hadn't played a Dragon's Dogma before, right? It is pretty good.
And now I'm starting to not pick up gold here. Okay, so 30 and I can get a good weapon. So that's all I need.
Inkbag said planes greater than tanks. What was the anime with like the airplane girls? Because they did one of those too. Another Strike Witches, but I don't think it's what I'm thinking about. But you know, suffice to say, Japan is weird. You know.
Well, that's another thing. They actually had one. Well, I don't have a choice now.
Welp.
But they actually had one for like different stations on some subway system or something like that. Because yeah, anthropomorphic things. I guess that's if you need to use it. Okay, if you need to use it to destroy anything big,
Right.
that's when it costs you health. Okay, I am with it now.
Zeus mentioned apparently people are annoyed by how talkative pawns are. You can understand, but I find them hella endearing. You know, it's well. First
Yes,
of all,
Arisen.
yeah, the client hits ice and fire both. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where once you play it for a while, especially if you replay it, or play it like the 100+ hours to do all of Bitter Black Isle and stuff like that, at that point you might just start getting tired of it, because there's always a stock set of dialogue, and they are versatile. Don't get me wrong, but they're still eventually there's still only so much they say. So I think that's part of it, and I think too is that some people kind of. You know, I wonder if it's just part of the whole gamer mentality. It's like they actually. It's funny because how it works on the meta level.
Oh, good golly!
Yeah, that's a full house. How it works on the meta level, where you have people thinking of pawns as slaves because that's how the world presents them. But it might just be a case of it's like
Arg!
Just shut up. I mean, you are just here to kill enemies for me. I don't want to hear from you. You know, I think there's a fair bit of that from the more. I can't think of a good word for it. Not toxic, but the more like obnoxious gamer community.
Okay, Zone 4. I can do this.
Yeah, Inkbig points out, sorry, Bra, tank has never shut down a plane, but the tanks, the planes kill tanks. Yeah.
Unless you're playing Command and Conquer Generals.
Yeah, the A10 Warthog kind of puts that to rest.
Okay.
Or I was just talking Planet Side and PS1 or Planet Side 1. Yeah.
Is that a pig cannon?
But not sick of it yet. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I liked it too at the start, and I don't. And really, it's like I'm kind of with you. I never really got that tired of it. I never thought it was that bad. You know, there are ways to make pawns less chatty and to kind of change their personalities and stuff. And I never really messed with that very much. So I thought they were fine. AP Bug. Yes, Ben is going to be better at necrodancing. He's already beaten World 3, and we're on 4 now.
Oh, they hide as diamonds. That's just mean. Oh, they've got rapiers.
How does that party thing work?
Good question.
What are the means you have to hit them head on? Like you can't use an area of effect attack. No.
Oh, I bet I know.
You have to wait for them to attack and then counter them. Yeah.
There we are.
Yep. Which means that missing a beat is going to be pretty bad against them.
Ooh, I have a new item. Probably another card.
Yeah, Zeus mentioned I told her to be more confident, so now she boasts every time they want to fight. Yeah, it's kind of Tamagotchi or Furby-esque how they kind of like if you do anything to them, they're really exaggerated, and then they kind of mellow out. I kind of wish there was some kind of immediate feedback or reply. I guess like in the age of social media to say like or don't like whenever they do something.
There we go. I can tell those rapier guys and I are just gonna have it out.
Yeah.
Just keep swinging. Oh, there's that casket is a big deal. Okay.
So Zeus, what kind of did you make like your own?
Well, that's better than the broadsword.
So what kind of pawn and Arisen did you go with, Zeus? I ended up kind of basing the Arisen on me, with the goatee, muscles, and everything, and then I ended up just constantly swapping the. You get an item. You may have already seen it with a rift crystal requirement.
Oh, we have a suicide bomber going on.
Yeah, like the scroll of metamorphosis or something. It lets you change you or your pawn. So I ended up So I ended up changing them out every couple, every couple days.
Okay. I'm going to take a very quick break.
Okay.
And
I
I will
switch to the break tag.
Yes, and I will be back in about 5 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what. You all can laugh at me play as Eli for one go.
This ought to be good. Enjoy watching Lane.
Watch
Maybe
me,
now you won't be laughing quite so much when I have problems.
watch me suffer, watch me die,
Yeah.
watch all that fun stuff. Okay.
Imagine that it's anything but a drum.
So let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not too bad. Okay, we go to. Where do we go to change? There is character select. And we are looking for Eli. Later, brosefs. All right, have a good night, Inkbig. Okay, we are going to zoom. Well, Okay, I have 4 diamonds. Let's see if we can get a new thing with them. Hey! Oh, that'll work. What do we have here? Long jump. Boots of leaping. I don't think I'm going to survive Zone 2, so let's go ahead and do Zone 1. I died. What?
Well, that was quick.
I literally appeared and died.
Heal back. Oh, if you don't move for a certain amount of time, you start
Ah.
taking damage.
Is that something with that item, or?
Well, no, that's just something that happens.
It like happened instantly. Oh,
Oh, and you. So none of you can see what just happened. Basically, Wayne stood in the same position for a while and died.
But I didn't think I was like in the same position. Okay, how do we attack?
You can only attack by using bombs. That's down plus left. And then if you move away from it and then push it, you can kick them. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
And you die because you're the monk. Wait.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops. Yeah, if the tiles have one arrow, they move you that way.
Uh-huh.
If they have 2, that speeds it up or down.
Gotcha. This isn't so bad.
There you go. Ooh, and a free coupon.
1 items if you're lucky. 5 items if you're unlucky.
You get nothing. And that's a spell. If you hit up plus right, it protects you for a while. Vex says, "Man, Wayne's really good at this."
Because Wayne doesn't care about
beginner's luck.
Because Wayne doesn't care about his coin multiplier.
You have to press against them.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Demore asks, Ben and Wayne, what are better, tanks or planes?
Oh,
The
hey,
monkey,
it blew him off
the
me.
monkey took the hit for you. What? Well, that is good to know, because I guess that means that's the best counter to Mudmen, too. But, Lorax says that, oh, you can blow up that gold wall above you, and that'll lead you to the merchant.
Right.
But, yeah, when the question is tanks, planes, helicopters, or whatever, the question is, what are you trying to do?
Alright, I have 50. What do you think?
What's the other one? Levitation. I would say for this one...
Oh.
Oh, I would have gone with the... Oh, you can go with the chainmail, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember you had the coupon.
Oh, right.
There you are.
He's already had some armor, so I wasn't too worried about that.
Well, this is double effectiveness at worst, and at best it's about triple. But yeah, with this one you should be able to just go right over tiles without having to worry about them.
Gotcha.
Vex says, planes don't have guns, there is no debate. You've never seen an A10, have you?
Oh, I'll blow up that gold.
Some of your items? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Trying to save the president's daughter. In that case, yeah, I would have to say a helicopter is probably your best choice. Oh, that's a mimic. Go ahead and blow it up, I guess.
I can tell.
It's moving.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, you're making Eli look like easy mode. Oh. Vex says that I'm bad at sabotaging Wayne. To be fair, I wasn't trying to sabotage him.
Okay.
That said, I am actually kind of frustrated that he's doing as well as he is. It would probably be a good time now to use your cheese.
Yeah. Good catch. That means I will save.
All of those will be safe, I think.
Oh, because I love levitation boots. Right. What's that bomb icon up there?
It pops in a bomb.
No reason to do that, I don't think.
Well, you can't, I don't think. Not with levitation boots.
Oh, yeah. This only needs a key, right? Oh.
I wouldn't bother. Well, I wouldn't have gone that far.
My big problem is after I go back to kick the bomb, I keep missing a beat.
There you go.
Ooh.
Remember, you're safe if you're up above it. You're always just one square off.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, would you like to try that again, or should I take it?
No, you've already beaten World 1 with Eli anyway. But
Okay.
yeah, the big thing is when I don't have to care too
It's up,
much
plus
about the coin multiplier, I don't feel as bad about it. Because I was missing beats like anything.
Right. Yeah, that is true.
Okay. All right, back to Ben.
Okay.